exciting po itong pag-uusapan natin kasi mga kada, marami tayong nababalitaan. I'm sure marami kayong napapanood or nababasa tungkol sa mga health benefits ng ice bath at sauna.
Yes.
At ngayong umaga, alamin natin ano nga ba yung mga health benefits na yan. At meron bang mas mabisa or mas maganda para sa ating kalusugan? Mas maganda ba ang ice bath or mas maganda ang sauna or kailangan both?
Yun
Kaya nag-imbita tayo ng isang eksperto to talk about this.
Okay, that's
Isa
perfect.
po siyang batikang atleta, dating captain ng Philippine Azkals at hanggang ngayon ay inspirasyon pa rin pagdating sa sports at fitness. Kaya let's all welcome Ali Borromeo.
Hey, Ali!
Hi, Ali.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, say hello first to our Kadas, our viewers.
Hello mga Kada. Good morning, good morning.
Okay, tell us about the contraptions that you brought to the studio
Ano to
this
mga
morning.
to, Ali?
Magluluto ba tayo ng siomay?
Pwede, hello. Pero it might not be too hot.
Baka mag-facial naman tayo sa Ali. Oo nga.
Okay, so this is obviously an ice bath.
Yes, you have the ice bath here, which is
Okay.
about probably around 3 degrees.
3 degrees Celsius cold.
Yes, 3 degrees is the standard. So ideally, 2 to 5 minutes in the ice and 2 to 5 degrees is the sweet spot.
Oh,
for
2 to
the
5
ice.
degrees
The ice bath,
Celsius. And 2 to 5 minutes, you
2 to
said?
5 minutes in the
In the ice
submerged
bath.
in the ice.
Okay.
Oo, tama.
Tell us first, Ali, sabi nga namin, there's a misconception na para lamang sa mga elite na atleta, ang mga things like plunging into like an ice plunge or going into a sauna. Pero ano ba talaga yung totoo?
Yung totoo talaga is, syempre, our ancestors did this every day. It's thermal. They went to cold, they went into heat, di ba? So our bodies actually like that.
Okay.
They like
The shock.
the shock
Yeah.
response, but a huge stress.
A nice shock.
A nice acute stress lang, not
Yeah.
long-term stress,
Yeah,
diba?
yeah,
Because your
correct.
cortisol is always up. So
Okay.
nice acute stress, 2 to 5 minutes here.
Okay.
In the sauna, depends how hot it is usually. With this system here, it's not too hot, so you can stay in a bit longer.
Okay.
So mga 20 minutes in there, ideally, and then diretso sa ice.
Okay, sabihin mo muna sa ating mga kada. Siyempre, pag stress yung naririnig nila, negative agad yung naiisip nila. Why would we intentionally want to stress our bodies?
Exactly, you said it, Pia. Tama yung intention dapat is what we really want to achieve, diba? When you have intention to do something that's very hard, you get the benefits of your cognitive function right
Okay.
away. Parang,
Kasi-
parang workout lang yan, high-intensity workout, diba? You don't want to do it at first, but once you do it, you get your second win. Your body likes it. Your brain likes the stimulation, and you get into it, diba?
Okay.
So at the beginning, it's always hard, especially going into the ice. It's not one
For
of the hardest things you can do. But
Oo. At ang gusto nating response dito when we go into it, like what we've all experienced for sure, yung nanginginig tayo.
tama.
Kailangan may nginig.
You need that shiver response, and
Oo.
that's actually depends on your goals, right? So, like you said
Okay.
earlier, it's not just for the average athletes or individuals, but any person. Let's say you're stressed, the minute you get into the ice, tanggal yung cortisol mo right away.
Mental health is also a
One of the
factor here,
benefits.
right? Because like,
Oo.
what's his name? Yung ice guy.
Wim Hof.
Oh, yeah, Wim Hof.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was so into him during pandemic. Remember, I used to do
Okay,
breathing
and
exercises
then-
here.
There,
So he's
exactly.
the one, yeah. He used to say, diba, because nga, his history and all, when he goes in talaga, it's even depression could be cured by doing this kind of
Yes.
exercise. Is that true?
Tell him, Ali.
Exactly. So people with extreme anxiety problems,
Yun.
PTSD, once you submerge into the ice, full submersion, you have no choice but to survive,
Focus.
to focus on
Yes.
surviving and living. So that's when the whole breath comes in.
Right.
So you have to go back to yourself and focus on just one thing lang.
Yes,
Which
it
is your breath.
enduring this.
Okay.
During the cold.
So ano yung mga benefits or changes in your life that you noticed when you started doing ice plunging?
For me, number one is the anti-inflammation. Right, the way when you get in, your circulation in your whole body increases. Your cognitive function right away makes you focus on surviving. And your lymphatic system, there's so many benefits out of it. And it's just 2 minutes of enduring the cold.
Okay. At saka, ano pala, it helps your metabolism as well. Tapos, hindi nyo na kailangan magkape.
Tama, tama eh. Parang coffee shot times 10.
Ka na.
Coffee shot times 10 na walang
crash.
At walang caffeine.
Oo,
Ito na
oo.
yun. Diba?
Okay, so that's the cold plunge. Yung sauna naman, ano naman yung benefits?
So when you go to the sauna, your blood actually opens up, your veins open up, diba? So we get all this stimulation. So it's kind of like working out. You're opening up your arteries, and then when you go to the cold naman, constriction, which is bad initially, but when you leave, your arteries open up again. And that's where the dopamine comes in. So you get all these feel-good chemicals in your
Yes.
system, and you get all this energy.
And it's also good for your cardiovascular health, di ba? Kasi nag-develop ka pa ng mga red blood cells, and then...
You're recharging basically the powerhouse of our cells, our mitochondria.
Yes,
That's where energy
which is
comes
very
from.
important, especially
Okay,
for
so ano ang
avoiding
magandang
cancer.
regimen, Ali, for normal, for everyone?
Actually, the best thing you can do is do it first thing in the morning.
Which, this one?
Get into the ice first thing in the morning, within 20 minutes of waking up, where you don't know where you are, you don't know what time it is. Go straight in, 2 minutes lang, it'll change your whole day.
Aha. And how about the sauna?
Build up the
Sauna, it's actually like a cheat code. So you're gonna warm down your body temperature, get it accustomed for the heat. It's easier. Our
Okay.
skin has more receptors for the cold, so medyo mas mahirap, diba? So the
So-
best thing is to do the contrast therapy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so mga 2 to 3 times back and forth. And then okay
How
na, it's like a
many
workout na.
minutes in your sauna then?
Depends on how hot it is, but ideally for this sauna, you'd want to stay in about 20 minutes or so.
Okay, so the ideal temperature is 60 to 80
Yes.
degrees Celsius.
Correct.
And then, kung ganun yung temperatura, mga how
Mga
many
20
minutes?
minutes.
20 minutes? Okay, so demo na daw. Tama na daw chikahan, Ali.
Let's go.
You gotta...
Sinong mo? Ako or kayo?
Ikaw! Ali!
The more takot you are, the more beneficial it's gonna be actually. The more stimulation.
Walang pampalit eh. So, ano
Sige,
na,
sige.
ikaw na
So
lang.
I'll go. So,
Hindi kami na-warning na merong demo. Sayang. We would have
Sayang.
wanted to. But anyway, we'll watch you first.
sige. So ideally,
Ikaw muna.
namin.
so before, like, let's say I'm prepping to go to the ice, ideally, you don't just go in, right? Because you're gonna get super shocked and you're gonna leave the ice stressful. You don't want to leave the ice in a stress response state.
Yeah.
You wanna
Okay.
leave calm and composed. Otherwise, stress ka the whole day. Kung ganun,
Okay,
diba?
okay.
So you want to adapt to it. It's a stress. It's a bad
Okay,
stress.
yes.
So by doing that, there's breathing techniques
Techniques
you do
muna. Okay.
before getting in and while you're inside. So before, I'll for example, like Wim Hof, you're saying,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're actually warming up your body.
Right.
You're doing deep breathing. So you're focusing on the longer
Yeah.
exhales
And
and
then-
short inhales,
yep.
diba? So, ganyan, like 2 short inhales and big exhales. Tapos you always want to inhale with your nose.
And exhale
That's why
from
we
the
have
mouth.
nose hair, so you get nitric oxide. Good air in, diba?
Okay.
So inhale, big out. Actually, you can do this breathing. It's gonna, anytime you're
Actually,
stressed,
yeah, it
Yeah,
stops
it
your
still
stress. I
Yes.
used to do that a lot.
pag sa traffic
a lot.
car,
Yeah.
whatever you're waiting, my God, so do some breathing exercises. It's gonna keep you more back to, bring you back to normal again. So let's say, for example, like 2 short inhales, and hold it for a few seconds, like 2, 3, 4, and release big.
Pag medyo advanced na tayo, you will hold it for like a minute, di ba?
Yes, when you start
Yeah.
getting, it's like practice.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
training,
practice,
diba? Parang
correct.
ganun.
Okay.
So,
So?
this is like to prep to get into
Yeah.
the ice.
Alright.
You're warming up your body, diba?
We're getting in.
So 2 short inhales, big exhales. So that's all you need to get into the ice.
Yeah.
And then your brain will say, oh, okay, what's next? What's next? It's looking for the next stimulation. Diba?
Ayan na, ayan na.
Ayan na.
Eto na.
Ayan na, ito
Okay,
na.
so now I will demo. I have no choice. but-
Ito na.
Sabi
Ready
ni
na
Ali,
ready siya.
getting in.
Walang
Hindi ko naman alam
kawartehan.
na ako rin
Natanggal
pala.
na.
Ayan.
So I'll get in since I'm already medyo...
Ay, wait, microphone, amiga.
Sorry.
Ali saying something. Yeah.
So medyo my tolerance to cold is medyo high na. So I can go in normally. I don't get that same response as the average person na. So if I go in, I'll still get cold, pero not as... It'll still be,
So ikaw, mahaba-haba na yung exposure mo dun sa cold
Tama.
bath.
Problema pag ganun, you develop a dopamine tolerance, right?
Oo
It's like a
nga.
rubber band.
Oo.
dopamine.
So you get less
Yeah, so what you don't want to stay in
Returns.
too long, too much.
Oo.
And then you do it incrementally throughout the week. Because ideally, there's a sweet spot between like 11 minutes per week at 2 to 5 minutes per session. So that's
Okay.
like 2 or 3 times a week is all you need for the benefits you get. Na.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, ayan na.
Ito na
Hindi na
ang
sila
demo,
makahintay.
Ali.
And also, before you get into the ice,
Oh.
kailangan mo
Kailangan ba slowly?
yung head muna.
Submerge the head
Wow, parang wala
first.
nangyayari. Tingnan mo mga Kada, oh.
tap into this, your vagus nerve, parang you're more relaxed into the ice.
Okay.
Ang galing. Parang walang ice sa loob
So,
sa
ayan,
kanya.
nakababad na.
Okay.
Because once you tap that in, your brain will tell you to be back on parasympathetic state.
Ay, microphone girl. Sorry.
Wait lang. Wait, hindi ko.
Wag. You might get grounded.
I'll hold it for you. No, para sure.
So basically, you want to submerge your neck in. That way you're more calm inside the ice.
Okay.
Because if you don't do that, mas lalo ka stress.
Okay.
So we have our biggest nerve dito sa likod ng neck natin.
Yeah.
When that's stimulated by cold, it lowers your heart rate down and makes you less stressed, basically. So you can endure the stress better.
Okay. What about
Ali,
the
do you think
breathing?
you could face the other way para the camera can see you?
Ayan.
Yan.
Here.
So the breathing technique naman, when it gets too cold, you want to go back to your breath and focus on the box. So parang 5 seconds inhale, 5 seconds exhale,
Yeah.
5-second hold. So it's like a box. You
Yes.
repeat it
Yeah,
about
box
5 times.
breathing.
Ganun. So it'll bring you back down, regulate you again, bring you back to normal.
see.
So you can stay in longer in the ice. Okay, so for example, 2 minutes na tayo dito. So before you leave, you always want to submerge again.
Okay.
Go for a head dunk.
Okay.
Okay.
And that will bring you back to normal again.
That will bring you back to normal again.
Amazing!
Energized, you get all
Grabe! Nakakaingit yung energy that results after it.
Kung may dala lang kami.
Okay, I'll put the towel on daw because people are getting hyped up. And then usually, you will go into the sauna pa.
I will wait a bit, let the stress come down a bit.
Oo.
And then the best thing to do actually is to move around, to walk, or maybe get zone 2 cardio.
Okay.
You actually burn more body fat that way.
Oo.
Because right when you get into the ice, your body is gonna use all kinds of energy to survive, diba? Parang sa lahat ng kinain mo kagabi ng mga sugar, mga ice cream, mga tsokolate,
Yeah.
sunog yan sa ice. It's gonna use that for energy to survive. So parang
Yan.
cheat code.
Kinonvince mo na ang lahat ng mga Kada na ngayon.
So 2 minutes lang talaga of really just focusing on yourself and breathing, and you get so much benefits afterwards.
And a cold shower won't
Yeah.
do.
A cold shower is a good start.
Okay.
You know, it's a good start. So you
Ayan
wanna
umpisa na sa cold shower, mga Kada.
so start with
Mama P.
cold and then put it to hot for 30 seconds and go back to cold.
Okay.
Always
Try
end with
that.
cold so your metabolism keeps going throughout the day.
Thank you very much, Ali.
you, Ali.
At samot-saring kinds of stress po ang kayang ayusin ni Ali. Ali, tell us about what you do for people right now and how they can get in touch with you.
Sure, you can send me a message on my Instagram. It's alibor11. Basically, I teach you how to manipulate your own stress response. So people who
Amazing.
have injuries or lots of inflammation from poor diets, poor lifestyle. So this is not just part of fitness regimen.
Correct.
It's a tool. It's like brushing your teeth every day.
Yeah, it's a
like
tool to
therapy.
optimize your body's functions, right?
Exactly. And it's just cold. It's just water. So our body's like that.
Yes,
Huwag kayong matakot, diba?
Maraming salamat, Ali. Medyo 80% there na kami.
Kaya niyo yan.